again, YouTubers. So it is time for me to sit down and do favorites, regrets, empties. I only have one regret this month, but if you watched my most recent flashback video, I kind of said that I was going to be making some changes to my channel and to stay tuned to this video for that. I think I'm going to start with this part and then I'll get into favorites and all of that. I feel as if I kind of sat down in January and I was like, I felt like my channel was like too structure. I get it. I like having certain days that the videos post, and I'm sure you guys do too, because you know when they're going to come, because you guys question me if there isn't one up on those days. But I feel like it became too structured. Like every 15th I did this video, every end of the month I did this video. And I felt like it was just getting a little bit too muddled. I seem to see from what you guys watch that obviously haul videos, both makeup and fashion ones, are favorites, along with this video, which is a favorites video, and face of the month videos or get ready with me type of videos. So I think I decided what I'm going to try for February, and we'll see how it goes, is, and this is hard for an OCD girl like me, is I didn't schedule anything out. Like all I scheduled out was I wrote down ideas of things I want to do this month. And so with that, I think what I'm going to do is I just wrote down what those are, and each week I'll just sit down and do what comes naturally that week versus like, oh gosh, I have to sit down and do a face of the month, or I have to do this or that, the haul in the middle of the month, and then this. Like, I think I'm just going to sit down, because sometimes, like especially with haul videos, like I get a bunch of stuff and I'm like, oh no, can't do a haul video yet, just did one a couple weeks ago, or whatever have you. I think I want it to be more organic and more conversational. Like I want to talk to you guys and like discuss things with you guys. And if it's more like that, I'm more excited about stuff and I talk more about stuff, and then I enjoy commenting more about stuff, if that makes sense. So let me know your thoughts on that. I think that that's a much funner way to do it. For favorites, I used to always just go 5 things from this month that I hauled that I love, and this, that, and the other. And I feel like I need to kind of branch out from that. I am going to tell you things that were within this month, but also sometimes things that I recently found or rediscovered or things like that. So I'm going to jump right in with things that I have been loving this month. Then I will tell you guys a little bit about, I'm just moving stuff around here, a little bit about some clothing or fashion favorites, and then I will go through my empties. Definitely a new way of doing it. So if you have not followed me on Snapchat, Instagram, things like that, or watched any of my most recent videos, I have my eyebrows microbladed. I have been taping every single day the process of this. And I am on day 8 right now, and Friday will be day 10, and 10 is when I can finally wash them again and start getting back to normal. I love the shape of them. I have nothing on them today except for the medicine that I'm supposed to have on them, and I love the shape of them. They need to warm up a little bit, but overall, loving the whole thing. That being said as well, I mentioned Friday. Another thing that I'm going to start doing is I think I'm going to do videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays were a little bit too cluttered and tried to turn them around too quickly, and so I feel like MJ's in school Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If I do a video on Tuesday, I can tape it on Monday and probably have it up by Tuesday later. I can also tape one on Wednesday and then have it up by Friday. So it gives me a little bit more leeway, so I'm not so stressed trying to get everything up. So that being said, so anyway, with this microblading, I've been having to wash my face in a different way. You can't get your eyebrows wet. So with that, and you have to use a more gentle cleanser. I had a sample of this. This was sent to me from Lancome, and it's the Lancome Energy DV Foaming Cleanser. I have been loving this stuff. You can see by where I am on this. It smells amazing. It's like such a great scent, and I actually really love this. I will repurchase this again when I empty this. I really like it that much. I have been using and loving this month, and you guys have seen these for a while, is the Real Techniques, what is that, Miracle Sponge. You can see that I use this one today versus this one. See how much, let's see, I'll do it this way. This one is very like dense, and then this one has a lot of give to it. This one is kind of beat up and is on that way out, and then this one is the one I've been using recently. But these, like for 2 of them, for a 2-pack is like $10 at Ulta and Target, so you can't beat that. I love with this, by the way, the flat side for doing foundation and then the pointed side for under the eyes and for setting with powder. Absolutely love those. They are so great. I have heard that Morphe has a new one coming out or has one out or something that's amazing. I also heard about this one, I forget what it's called, but it literally looks like a silicone implant or like those things you can stuff in your bra. But I have not heard one person say that that works well yet, so I am not giving that a try yet. But I might consider the Morphe one if you guys could let me know. Something I have been loving this month that I picked up was the Too Faced. I keep calling it the Peaches Blush, but it's actually called Peaches Infused Blush. I think it has like another name online. I feel like it smells so good. So this is the color here. It is absolutely gorgeous. It does not look like a whole lot when you swatch it, but trust me, this thing on, guys, is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely amazing. It is what I have on my cheeks right now. It's just a beautiful flush color. I love the scent of it. It is really, really, really awesome. I have also been loving, now I do not have false lashes on today because of two reasons. One, because my brows are settling in. I wore them for a couple days when my brows were super dark, but they're settling in and they're a little bit light now, so I don't want to have too much lash and then my brows kind of look like they're receding in. I feel like with my lashes the way they are, they just kind of balance each other out. Plus the fact that I have been loving this combination, guys. It is the Chanel base. It's like got some weird name to it, but it is the white primer with the plastic bristle brush. You probably can't see that because of the white background, but it is a really, really, really awesome mascara base that really, really, really separates out and gives me a lot of fullness. And then Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. I have loved this forever and a day. It took me forever to get on the bandwagon, but when I did, I am so glad that I did. Plastic bristles, it kind of goes in and out throughout the brush. It really does an amazing job of separating. This is probably, if you told me I could only own one mascara, I think that would be it. That being said, the second reason is because if you watched, and this might sound really weird, if you watched my Let's Talk Hair video, plus I feel like, that's another thing by the way, guys, my video names were getting like super stale, like Haul, Sephora, Ulta, blah, 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 Favorites, like, I feel like I need to come up with better names. I don't know, does that make sense to you guys or no? I had a video that I talked about my hair because I've had so many questions about my hair and what I've changed about it recently. And if you haven't checked that out, definitely I'll put the link below. But, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, right? You guys know I've used Latisse, I've used Revitalash. So I have this oil by Monet and it's the Rejuvenate oil. This is what it looks like. It comes in a dropper. Okay, and I saw this article or like post that someone put on testimonials that someone was using this under eye to reduce darkness. And then I saw someone else posting that it helped with eyelash regrowth. And so I was like, I'm game. Like, you know, if I can get rid of dark circles and if my lashes look good, I am game. So all I do, I don't even take a pump of it. I just take what's on the outside edge of this and put it under my eyes at night before I go to bed and before I put on an eye cream. And then I go over my lashes with it, all of my lashes, like my lashes, the whole thing, and at the base. My lashes are more, like I've always loved Latisse and Revitalash for the length that it gives me, but it never really gave me fullness. And my lashes are very fluttery looking now, if that makes sense. Like they are very like feathered looking and I'm loving it. So random thing, I've also been using that oil on my skin, but that is a whole nother story. All right, let's see here. Next thing, I have been loving this and I need to get another one. This is the Lancome CC Cushion Corrector, Color Corrector, I think, in pink, peachy pink. And it comes with a little sponge. And as you can tell, that is what I use. It opens up, it has a cushion. I just tap the edge of the cushion on and I put it right under my eyes. This stuff is so lightweight. It sinks in within seconds under the eyes. And it just gives you such a brightness under the eyes. It is amazing. I'm absolutely loving that and I need to buy another one of those. It was originally sent to me by Lancome, but I need to buy another one of those. Next thing, I have 2 bronzers this month that I have just, I can't even pick between them. They are that good. One was recommended to me. This is by Becca, and it's called the Split Bronzer, I believe it's called. And it has 2 sides on it, and this is what I actually have on today. Someone had recommended this to me on Instagram, I believe, or Snapchat, one of the 2, and it was on sale at Sephora. I don't know if it still is. It was impossible to find online or sold out online. I found it in the store. I think it was like $20, and I love it. The next bronzer that I have been loving this month, and this packaging, guys, you know I die for this packaging, the Lila Bee, and this is the Bee Sun Kissed Bronzed Beauty. Okay, and watch, this is how it opens. So it slides open, and it clicks open. Again, a 2-colored bronzer that just, it is just so amazing. Of the 2, this one's a little bit more warm toned, but honestly, I could interchange them, no problems whatsoever. Next thing I have been loving, and it's what I have on today, is the Clinique Acne Solutions Liquid Makeup. I have this in the color number 3, Fresh Neutral. It is what I have on today. I do not have acne. However, it is an amazing, comes in a squeeze packaging. It is an amazing coverage foundation without a heavy feel. It leaves you just a beautiful finish. It lasts all day. Absolutely loving it. Next thing that I've been loving and using quite consistently, and I didn't use it today, is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. It is a makeup, bronze universal bronzing makeup base. This one is the last one I had. I'm finishing this one up. As you saw in my haul, I did buy another one of these. Every time I get to this point, and it still smells so good, every time I get to this point on this bronzer, I think, oh, I gotta hurry up and buy another one. I'm gonna be out any day. And this takes forever to get through the end of this. It's so funny. Then I have been loving, or revisiting, I will say, these last couple items. The first one, I have been really loving and enjoying a good gel liner with just a very slight wing to it. This is MAC Black Track is the one that I've gone back to. You can tell that I've been through this quite well. I've really just gone back to a gel liner randomly. I picked it up one day and just started using it, and I'm just really liking the result I get. Another thing that I've been loving that I have loved for quite some time, Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in the color Taupe. This is what it looks like. Ugh. And taupe, do not let that scare you. So look at this. This is all I have left of this one here, because I use this almost every single day. It just gives you a nice definition to your eyes. I do have it on under my shadows today. It gives you a nice definition to your eyes without looking like you have makeup on. Have this on today as well. This one is almost out. I will have to buy a new one. Is the Laura Mercier. I think it's called like paint wash lipstick or something in nude rose. This stuff, guys, I wore this in a video, in a photo that I posted on Instagram, and people were like, what is that color? It is just the most beautiful mauvey pinky color. It is again what I have on my lips today. I just have been loving it. Eyeshadow palettes. I got a couple different ones this month, and this is the one that I've been grabbing for probably the most. The Laura Geller, the Delectables eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like. You open it up. It has beautiful colors. I was a little bit hesitant at first because I wasn't sure what I was going to think of all of these colors, and the Laura Geller tends to have a lot of shimmer to them, but these are gorgeous. So what I have on today, I have these 2 on right here in my crease. Then I have, where is it? See, I gotta turn around. This one on my lid. And then I have these 2 mixed in a little bit of the outer crease and brought it in just a little bit. I don't have anything on my brow bone. I try to stay away from my brows right now. And then I have these 2 mixed as well, just on my bottom lash line, kind of smudged out just a little bit. The next thing that I have been loving is from Monat, and it is the Revive Shampoo, Revitalize Conditioner, and Reshape Root Booster. This is them, guys. This line I have been using since the beginning of December, and I am in love. This is the volume line. If you haven't checked out my video, I explain all of that in there about my hair care. But this is the volume line that gives my hair that little bit of extra volume. It is just amazing. They do have a balance line as well. They have a growth line. They have a men's line. They have all different kinds of stuff. But this stuff, my hair has never felt better than using this stuff. Another key thing, guys, this stuff is free of everything. No parabens, no sulfates, no anything. It is so good for your hair. It is crazy. All right, on to fashion. First thing I am loving right now, because it is at that stage that this month we are getting into our really, really, really cold days. And these are those fleece lined leggings. Again, I did a whole video about these because people had so many questions. They are amazing. This is a gray pair that I just picked up. They are super, super, super stretchy. You can call the shop to get them or go on their Facebook page. They're only 15 bucks, guys. They are amazing for under jeans. I've worn them when we've been out skiing. I wear them just alone with a pair of boots and a long sweater. I can't live without these. I have probably 18 to 20 pairs, I would say, of these. That's how awesome they are. They are amazing. Definitely check out my video though, because I tell you how to take care of them. Next thing, all right, so I scooted back a good amount for this. All right, so this is the Free People lace tunic dress. I have it in this white color and I have it in black. And you're like, why are you showing me a little lace dress in February after you just talked about fleece line leggings, right? I wear this under, if you check out my Instagram page, under long tunic sweaters. It looks amazing. It adds such a little bit of dimension to your outfit. It just makes it amazing. Like, I kid you not, I have more people ask me what it is that I have on, like what sweater, where I got it. I asked someone originally about this when I saw someone wearing this, and then I went out and bought it. I bought it at Nordstrom's. It is so cute. It has these little white polka dots, which you can't see. This thing will be so cute to transition into other months, but it is perfect for right now. Like, I love it and wear it all the time. The next thing that I have been loving and living in, guys, is I've been wearing these to work out. I wear them just for lounging around the house. It is Castellon. I can never remember the name of it. Castellon. I buy these in a medium. This one is a small, but I have found that I like them better in the medium. And they're called the Burnout sweatshirt, and they just came up with a couple new colors, and you'll be seeing one of the new ones in my next fashion haul. But this is what they look like. They are so stretchy. They're fleece lined. Again, you know I love this fleece line stuff, and I love this army green color. They're fleece lined. They're stretchy. They are comfortable. They have that little bit of like a heathered look to them. They are amazing, guys. They're so comfy. You can just toss them on over anything, and they just pull an outfit together, and they just are perfect for running, to go work out, for anything. They're so comfy. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is a sweater. You can buy these from so many different places online right now, guys. You can buy them at Shein, you can buy them at Romwe, you can buy them at Apricot Lane, Military Hippie. All of them sell this, and there's all different price points, but this is just basically an oversized, nice long sweater. It does not have a size on the inside of it, with the tie up through here. I wore this in my most recent fashion haul video. It has two little ties with the grommets going through the sleeve of it. It is just super cozy, comfy, but it has a nice detail to it that really just looks cute and makes you look like you really pulled the outfit together. All right, so regrets. I will say the one regret I had was the Anastasia Glow Kit. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you will have seen, so I mentioned in my actual haul video that it just wasn't something that I was in love with. It just looked too glittery. Like, it had fallout. It had big chunks of glitter. And when I look for a highlighter, and especially if I hear something called the Glow Kit, I think of it as more of like a natural glow. I really wanted the Anastasia, I think it was called the Glow Kit in Gleam, but it's super hard to find, and I finally got my hands on it, so you'll see it in an upcoming video. But the Glow Kit that I bought at, where was it? I think it was Ulta, was just not, it just wasn't me. So I did take that back. And that really was the only regret I had this month. On to Empties. Do you guys like seeing Empties is my next question. I'm going to just kind of move through them quickly, but you guys let me know if you want to see them. Let me put all my skincare together first. I will show you all of the things from Premier Look. I finally used up the Skinmedica TNS Illuminating Eye Cream. I liked it when I repurchased it. No, just because I like to try new ones. The Epionce Lactic Sport TX gel. I already repurchased another one and I'm using it. Obagi Hydrate Facial Moisturizer. Already have another one and using that. The Obagi Clenisderm MD Pore Therapy Salicylic Acid 2% Acne Treatment. Love this. Already have another one of this and I'm using it. The Epionce Renewal Enriched Body Lotion. Love this stuff. I used this up last night actually. It smells like lemon, which you guys know I love. Already have a backup of this. I love it that much. I also used up the end of my Revitalash and my Revitabrow. That was a couple weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago that I used these up, but they've been sitting there. I used it up literally, I think a day or so after I taped my last Empties video. So these have been sitting there for a while. Skincare still, I used up the end of this Bioderma Sensible H2O, the cleansing water. I have a big one of this with a pump and I use these to refill that. So yes, I used this up, but no, I didn't because it's just in a different container, but I used up what was in the container, if that makes sense. Makeup items, I only have 3. The Dior Star Concealer in the color 002. I used this up already. I've had this for quite some time. I was trying to use up products and just kind of get through things that I haven't used in a while. The sample that I had of the Chanel, okay, it's called Beauty des Cils. That's that eyelash primer. I had a sample of it first, is what convinced me to get it. I used that up and loved it. All-time favorite. I have probably 6 or 7 of these and I just ordered another one. I always have one of these in each car. I have one in my purse. I have one in each jacket and I keep one in my desk here. This is the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the color 6. It is my go-to. I use this instead of chapstick, guys. It is amazing. It has like a doe foot, like squeeze tube type of thing. They last forever. Let me see if there's anything left in here that I can show you the color. Keep in mind you're seeing a swatch of this on my hand. So that's it right there. It just gives your lips like a nice sheen to them, but it's super smooth and not like a lip gloss. Yet it gives you just a touch of color. It's just by far my favorite thing to carry everywhere with me. I absolutely love it. Last thing I've used up, which is a favorite for this month, but since I used it up, I didn't want to, I figured I was already talking about it. The Monat, the Champ Conditioning Dry Shampoo. This stuff is game changing. I can get through 4 to 5 easily. Sometimes I think I could even push 6 days without washing my hair, with my hair down, guys. Wearing my hair down. This is the key to that. I put it on every morning and every night. I kid you not. This container lasted me and it smells amazing. I bought this in the beginning of December and I just used it up now, end of January. Can't beat it. Love it, love it, love it. On another note, one of the things that I have on my list to do, and you guys tell me if you would be interested in seeing this as a, I don't know if it will be a video series or just a couple videos here or there, is I am in a mood to do a major clean out, major clean out of my makeup, of my clothes, and of my jewelry. Would you guys be interested in me kind of taping that as I go through it and being like, okay, I never use this, like I'm gonna do piles of like throw out, donate, and like give to friends, and then obviously like what it looks like when I'm done and what I'm keeping? Let me know, thoughts, anything. And then if I'm going to sell anything, do you guys prefer on Instagram or on Poshmark, I think it's called? A lot of people told me that. I don't know, let me know your thoughts on that. Definitely kind of changing things up just slightly, nothing tremendously here on the channel. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. What else I am wearing? Lancome CC Cushion in Peach Pink, the Clinique Acne Solutions Foundation. I have on Sephora concealer. It's like a gel concealer. RCMA no color powder to set under the eyes. Laura Mercier Candle Glow Powder setting everywhere else on the face. The Becca Split Bronzer. The Laura Mercier Baked Matte Radiance Highlighter 01. The Peaches Blush that I showed you. On my eyes is the Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow Stick and Taupe with the Laura Geller Delectables that I showed you guys. The MAC Gel Liner. The 2 Chanel mascaras I showed you. Nothing on my brows. On my lips is an Estee Lauder lip liner in nude with the Laura Mercier paint wash that I showed, that's what they're called, that I showed you in nude rose with a little bit of buxom amber gloss on top. I have on the newer ear climbers that we just got in silver. I love them actually in my second hole. I love those. I have on my Covet, my black diamond and my regular diamond. I have my L in my regular diamond and my T in my black one. I have on a t-shirt that, this thing is so stinking cute. This is actually a sweatshirt, but it comes in a t-shirt at Nordstrom's as well. But I got this sweatshirt, I think, from Shein. Jacket is Free People. It's just like a little lightweight kind of, you can wear it under another jacket. Free People shirt jacket, a pair of Hudson jeans, and my Adidas Superstar sneakers. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any other questions whatsoever. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts on the things that I was discussing. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.